So my favorite band is in town. Elevator out of service. Great, taking the stairs. Level 4, remember that, level 4. So my favorite band is in town. Let me make sure my doors are locked. And they're playing right across the street at the Meyer Theater. And I'm gonna be working the show. I am going to be at the merchandise tables selling all sorts of Gaelic Storm swag. I don't know if I mentioned Gaelic Storm is the band. It's very echoey in here. So I'm gonna be selling CDs and t-shirts and all their stuff. I am really excited. It's not a paid position, but maybe I get some free merch, or better yet, get to meet the band. I hope I get to see part of the show too. That'd be cool. These stairs are easy when I'm going down and I have fresh legs. After being on my feet all night and going up, it's gonna suck. So I'm late. He told me to be here between 6 and 6:30, and he emailed me. I didn't see the email within the past hour or so and said, hey, I had the wrong date, the wrong time, because I was looking at a different date. The doors open at 6:30. All right, I think this is my door, stage door. I am so excited. I don't know how much filming I'll be able to do though. I'm gonna guess up. The door was just unlocked, so I gotta look for the guy that I'm supposed to talk to. So I guess I was supposed to go downstairs. I walked past the room, I saw the band in there. So I called them and no answer. Is this where I'm supposed to go? I'm thinking no. So apparently it's just me. There is nobody else. We've got donkeys, CDs, hats, flasks, even some autographed posters. How much are they asking for those? 20 bucks. I think I might have to buy one of those. The old t-shirts that they don't do anymore are 15. And then the regular shirts. I'm gonna move these bins so people don't grab them. They got backstock back here. And then it is the same setup that I use at work. Very simple. I got to meet the lead singer. He walked out and talked to me, shook my hand, thanked me for coming here and working. It's so cool. So we've got all these shirts, but this one I found in the bin and it wasn't up there. It's only that one style, so I threw it on the table. There are no hangers or anything to put it up there. We're almost out of hats. CDs are going pretty fast. Surprised I've only sold like 2 or 3 of these autographed posters. I was thinking about grabbing one of those for myself. This bin's almost empty. This is the clearance shirts, the ones they don't make anymore. And those are 15. I love this. 5 more feet, lads. That was the mayor. He just walked in. Didn't want to buy anything though. So I don't know where I left off. The clearance shirts are almost gone. The posters, which I thought was the coolest thing. I only sold 2 of them. Haven't sold any flasks. A lot of hats and CDs. I think I'm gonna sell out of hats and CDs pretty early.
Oh, they had a great season. You mean for him being Canadian? Oh, the best part, yeah. What's next, man? I don't know.
this up here, Signposter 20. I wish I could do this for each one. This was their old price list. I'm running out of pages. These clearance ones I laid out rather than having them in the bin, and we're just about out of these. What else? Finally sold a couple of flasks. The rugby shirts are starting to move. This is it for the CDs. I am almost out of CDs. Oh, I got my hat too. I think I'm gonna keep this one. He said I could have a hat or a shirt for something if I wanted. So, I mean, I'm working for free, so. I did look. On the sheet here, it says seller fee, commission. I didn't realize I could have asked for a commission. I would just ask for a volunteer. But my commission will be a couple of shirts.
And we've never seen the sun shining until today. That's a joke. There's one line in the song. It says, when Nora brought out the brandy. And Nora is my mother, right? And we were back in Ireland, and we were opening up the Titanic Museum in Cove, where Titanic's, that was the last stopping point, right? And my mother was so excited. We were all over the newspapers. We were on the biggest TV show in Ireland, and my mother was so excited. And she came down, right, Steve? You were there, right? And my mother came to
This is such an awesome story.
It's just one line in the song, right? And my mother came down, she was like, oh my God, I'm so excited, right? And she came to sound check at the Titanic Museum, and she showed up with 6 brandies. One for herself, and one for the rest of the band. And my mother says, well, Jesus, Paddy, would you like a brandy? I said, no, Mom, I'm working. And she goes, Steve, would you like a brandy? And he says, no, Mrs. Murphy, I don't want a brandy. And then she went down to lots of different band members. They're all dead now. It's like Spinal Tap. And my mother went down and she was like, no, are you one? And not one of us took the brandies, right? So my mother says, well, shit, I'll drink them myself. And she just went, all 6, right?
Yep.
And we looked and were like, oh my God, Mom.
By the way, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
So later on that night, we're on stage, right? And we're there, right? And there was a fight, and we never have fights. We never have fights in the band. In the history of the band, we've had one fight. And I jumped off, it was the end of the night, and I jumped off the stage, and I looked at the security guard, and I was like, is everything okay? He was fighting with my mother. And they kicked her out.
It's true.
It's the truth. Should we? I know
Mrs. Murphy.
Mrs. Murphy. I know she's dead.
So here's what we're going to
No,
do. When
she
we get
is.
to that line, we've got to sing along.
When we get to the line, if you can, in memory of my mother, she passed away about 10 years ago, can you sing Then Nora Brought Out the Brandy? It's in the song Johnny Tarr. That's where we're going. There you go. Right? And it's for the people, and that's just one line in the song, right? Then Nora brought out the brandy, Johnny Tarr. You know what I'm saying? I'm so nervous. I've never sang this song live before. You all said? I goes in and down the pints and knocking her back like candy. He was drinking all right to be drinking all right then. Thank you very much.
It's funny because this is their most famous, like most well-known song. And if you're not familiar with the band, they were at the Titanic Museum because they were in the movie Titanic.
Awkward silence. Except for Natalia. We can hear you, Natalia. Natalia, do you want to say hello to the audience? It's your first time in Green Bay, right? Huh?
Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I should be singing this whole time.
You've been singing the whole time, like the microphone wasn't turned on?
I should be singing this whole time.
Okay.
Should I?
Are you having a good time? First time in Green Bay, right?
Great time.
By the way, this is unseasonably warm. This is like people are walking around in shorts and tank tops and bikinis. This is like, you know, sunbathing weather up here. Just We've been up here when it's Wisconsin cold.
Alright, next song. Deep cut. I'll tell you a story that happened to me. One day as I went down to York with the sea, the sun was bright and the day was warm. Since I had white paint, wouldn't do me no harm. Bush, NASCAR. I know nothing about NASCAR. Who's doing that kite? Anyway, blah blah blah, and it spin around, and whoever won the prize, when it stopped at the arrow on the 5 blades at Tom's Country.
So that's what the booth looks like from this side. I am like so. Here's the booth, and I keep stepping right in there to watch the show. I can hear it really well out here, but it's fun to go watch. So it's like a free show, but I have to step out here every couple of minutes. Not a big baseball cap person. So I get to, what was I just saying? There aren't a lot of sales during the show. We were really busy before the show started, and they had an intermission. We were really busy. 1 or 2 during the show, but people are in there watching. And I suspect we're gonna have a lot after the show. 9:30. I would assume they're just about done. I think he said probably 10:30 I'll be out of here, so. So they just finished up. They're gonna probably come up for an encore because that's what bands do. And then I'm gonna get bum rushed. This is the part that I was worried about working by myself. So these donkeys, it's Darcy's Ass is based on a song. I've been putting them all over the place. There's even one all the way over there. So I got to take a picture. I wanted to get a picture with the whole band, but some of them had already left. Patrick, the lead singer, I hung out and chatted with him for a little bit at the end. And then the violinist, don't remember her name. She just joined the band like last summer. But I got a picture with her. Here are those pictures. And I was actually accidentally recording a video on the picture with her. But anyways, got some free swag and got to, of course, meet the band. That was a lot of fun. Time to get back up to the car. So a couple of final thoughts. I just added up everything that I sold. $465 in CDs, 1,715 on the regular shirts, plus an extra $375 on the clearance shirts, 180 on the donkeys, $360 on the hats, $160 on the posters, $135 on the flasks, $600 on the rugby shirts, and $15 on the license plate frames. So a grand total of $4,040. And then I got $145 worth of merchandise for free. I got a rugby shirt for myself, the hat that I was wearing. I didn't really need the hat, but I was wearing it the whole time. I wanted some sort of merch to wear while I was working. It's cool though. I got a t-shirt to give to my girlfriend and a signed poster. Obviously that's not what it cost them. The poster cost them almost nothing. The shirts were probably $10 for the t-shirt and maybe $40 for the rugby shirt, maybe $15 for the hat, just rough guesses. But anyways, I think I did pretty well. I was trying to upsell wherever I could. I wasn't just standing there and taking cards. I was really upselling. I was really trying to move fast, to try and, so people weren't waiting around too long and changing their minds. I think I did pretty good. I'm about the best employee that they can have other than one of them doing it, because they would be better because they've got, the clout to be able to convince people, and they're the ones making the money. But this is what I do for a living, and it's fun. It's like working a warehouse sale. But anyways, it was a volunteer position. I didn't get paid. Of course, I did get the merchandise. I got to see the show for free and meet the band, so it was a lot of fun. So I told him, the tour manager, anytime you're in the area, in the state, I'm happy to do this again. It's fun. So anyways, that is this video. They offered to take me out for drinks at a bar afterwards that they were going to, but it's really late. It's 11 o'clock now, and I need to go to bed because I've got an early morning tomorrow, but that would have been fun. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've never heard of Gaelic Storm, check them out. You're either going to love them or hate them. I don't think there's any in between, and that's all I've got. See you later. Oh, if anyone from Gaelic Storm is watching, yeah, have me back. Maybe pay me next time. I feel like I should have been paid for that. I feel like I did a good job. I'd still do it for free. I'm not good at selling myself. But, yeah. Bye.